Hello everybody, my name is Izzy Ixa and I've been lucky enough to join the fantastic Georgy Jamieson on BBC Radio Suffolk for the past few weeks. And I wanted to just take this opportunity to remind you of some of the things we've been doing on the show, which I hope you may find useful now that you can actually see them here. So first of all, I'm going to show you an easy technique for releasing tension from the shoulders, from the neck, and it's something you can do either sitting or standing. So here we are, let's briefly take the arms out in front, interlacing the fingers, and then keeping the shoulders nice and soft, just relax your face down. Bring the face to the front and keeping the breathing lovely and even. Arms up and overhead. Releasing the arms out to the sides. Bringing your hands round and behind you. Interlace the fingers again, and if you can, just move the hands slightly away from your body. And down. Undo the fingers, bring the arms out to the sides at shoulder height. Bring your arms forward again, interlace the fingers. Relax your face down. Bring the face to the front. And draw the hands in together. Go through it again, and this time see if you can do it with the opposite thumb on top. So when you stretch the arms away and cross one thumb over the other, put the opposite thumb on top. Face down. Bring the face to the front. Arms up and overhead. Release the arms out to the sides, down and behind you. Interlace the fingers the wrong way round again and stretch the arms away. Relax the arms down. Undo the fingers, bring the arms out to the side, just hold for a moment. Before you bring the hands forward, opposite thumb on top again. Face down. And then bring the face to the front. And the hands in together. That's called Circle of Joy, and it's just a lovely way of getting this whole area released, particularly if you've been spending too much time at computers, in the kitchen, in the garden, hard at work, lifting, carrying, helping people. It's a great thing to do. Moving on, this is one of the other things we've talked about on Georgie's show, and it's called the cat, and I'm going to show it to you, first of all, as a lot of you will have seen it, from an all fours position. Then I'm going to go and get a chair and show you how to do it from a seated position. So here we go, this is the cat, and with the all fours position, do make sure that you've got enough padding underneath your knees. You really want to protect those knees, don't put weight through them without adequate protection. So the knees are underneath the hips, the hands can be underneath the shoulders. Most people find it's easier to have them further forward. And if you find that you really do not like pressure on the wrists, get yourself a nice big cushion and put it down here and rest the forearms on the cushion. From this position, we're really going to sense the flow of the breath. And I'd like you to feel that as you breathe in, you're gently flexing the spine into a kind of a U shape. Keep plenty of flexibility around the shoulders and neck. Breathing out, gently arching the spine up. just like a cat. Breathing in, the tail is coming up. The spine is hollowing, the head is lifting, plenty of space in the neck. Breathing out, the back is arching, the face is coming down. And you can do this several times, really working with the breath so that as you expand the chest, air is coming in. And as you contract the chest and the lungs, air is coming out. And when you've done 4, maybe 6 of these very gently, if you're able to, sit yourself down on your heels, relax through, have a good stretch. And that works very nicely if you're able to come down to an all fours position. But let me show you how to do this from a chair. Let's turn it this way around so you can see it in the same angle. So if you're sitting, likely you would use the back of the chair for support, and I'd like you for this pose just to come forward a little bit, feet firmly on the ground, hands resting on the knees. And it works in exactly the same way. It's a far gentler movement. So as you breathe in, just slightly lifting the chest, hollowing the back, lots of space around the shoulders and neck. Breathing out, rock back, curve the spine. Breathing in, lifting, breathing out, lowering the chest. Once again, the breath in as you lift and stretch. The breath out as you curve the spine down. Come back to your sitting position, let the breath settle. And that's 2 versions of cat pose, one from all fours and one from sitting. The other week, Georgie asked me about chair pose. I'm actually very keen on chair pose, and it can be done with a chair or without. I'm going to show you, first of all, using the chair. This is a pose that works into the legs, the back, these kind of core muscles that everybody talks about, and the upper back. So if you were in a seated position and you wanted to work on this, again, move away from the back of the chair. Place your hands on your knees. As you breathe in, take the arms up and gently lean forward. The weight comes over the feet a little bit. Stay there for a moment or 2, gentle breathing. Next breath in, straighten up. Next breath out, lower the arms. So it's breathing in and stretching up. Easing gently forward. Hold the pose. You really feel these muscles around the back and around the tummy are working. Breathing in to straighten up. Breathing out to lower the arms. So what does chair pose look like without the chair? Let's have a look. So here we've got the benefit of really getting the legs to do some work too. Same idea, standing with the feet about hips width apart. And I'll just show you from the front. What we're looking for is that the knees track above the feet. So when in a moment I ask you to bend your knees, you know that you've got a good strong line through. So we don't want knees going like this, and really we don't want knees going like that. When you're ready on a breath in, take the arms up and overhead. Breathing out, the same idea, but here you sit as if you were after that chair that I've just moved, and hold at that point, breathing gently. Breathing in as you straighten up, breathing out as you lower. Once again, breathing in as you take the arms up, breathing out as if there were a chair, legs doing all the work. Breathing in as you straighten up, breathing out as you lower the arms. So you've got two versions of chair pose there, depending if you're sitting, maybe you're working in an office, maybe you're in a place where most of your time has to be seated. You've just got a moment or two to yourself when you can do any of those three poses we've just been through. Finally, particularly at this time, one of the things that matters to us a lot is the breath and keeping a really good relationship with the lungs and with the way we breathe. So again, this can be done from sitting on the floor, sitting on a chair, lying down. When you sit down, the most important thing is the front of your body, so where everything to do with breathing is, needs to have plenty of space. So we don't want to be folded down, we want lots of room. So if I show you sideways on, if I were in a leaning position, I'd be sitting nice and tall, so all of this area was ready for breathing. Resting your hands in your lap, or if you were lying down, just across your tummy. And spend a few moments just being comfortable with the way you breathe. Just work out the gentle rhythm of your breath. And as you breathe in, you'll find the tummy comes forward a little bit. You can relax the tummy. And as you breathe out, the tummy will come back in towards the spine. If you're not sure what's happening, just place the hands around the belly. Visualise a balloon in each side of your rib cage. This could look or feel a little like the lungs, and as you breathe in, they're expanding into the bottom of the lungs, and allowing the tummy to relax enables them to expand more fully. When we are under pressure, when we feel anxious or nervous or stressed, the thing that we can notice is that the breathing becomes quite short, and more often than not it's kind of in the top of the lungs, and this gives a feeling of having to work very hard to get air into your body. So in a healthy lung we should be able to just extend the breath so that it pushes more into the bottom of the lungs. Imagine this sense of breathing more around this area, allowing the breath to take a little bit more time, having that sense of really enjoying the fullness of the breath. And just by practicing that approach regularly, you've got this kind of toolkit that if you are feeling anxious and you can sense this overall pressure, just slowing the breath down will really help to establish control. It'll help you feel more in control. So just try it a couple of times here and now. The breath in, the tummy relaxes, the air comes in. Breathing out, the tummy returns. So I hope you find that little sequence of things helpful. Try it regularly. It doesn't need to take long. And if you can only do one thing, maybe just focus on the breathing. Thank you for watching. This is Izzy Ixer, and you can find a lot more of these little clips and things on my YouTube channel, Izzy Yoga.